at reincarnation versus promotion first. Then we'll take a look at some things dealing with leveling early post game, and give you some battle tips specifically on combos. But let's take a look first at reincarnation versus promotion. What the heck am I talking about? Let's take a look here. We'll call the Senate, and we'll take a look at Fuka. She is a story character, and she can do reincarnation. She needs 100 mana, and then if she goes on to do that, then she has different levels where she can go. If we look at how about him? I think he's a good one. We have the choice of reincarnation and also choice of promotion. Why promotion? It lets you get, let's see, does she? Yeah, she does not, because she's already up there. What is promotion? Let's take a look. If you look here, we have the fighter, but then we also have the warrior, the destroyer, etc. It goes on up. If you take a look at the box, it says basic stats. As we move on up, the stats get higher. Take a look under aptitudes. If you'll notice that as we go up, aptitudes also increase. 5%, 5%. When you do promotion, what you're doing is you're moving a character from one tier, one level, for example, from fighter up a tier to warrior without reincarnating. In other words, you increase their base stats, you increase some of their aptitudes without reincarnating, which is handy because you're not losing the level of the character. The character will still be at the same level, so you don't have to level them back up. But you can get better base stats and better aptitudes. Okay, so better base stats mean that every time you level up, you'll be getting a bigger boost in your stats. What do the aptitudes do? If we take a look here, we have aptitudes, for example, for Fuka, HP 145%, SP 115%, etc. What does this mean? What this means is, for example, with attack at 155%, if I equip her, let's say, with a weapon that's 100 ATK, 100 power of 100 attack, she will not boost her attack by 100 points. She will boost her attack by 155 points. So obviously, the higher you get your aptitudes, the more you get out of your equipment. And, you know, it makes a big difference. So let's go over here and take a look. Before I go over there, let me show you how I've set things up. Over here at the old cheat shop. I've set up experience rather high because I want to level characters up. I keep mana at 100% because they're going to need mana to do either reincarnation or promotion. I've got my HL down to just 40%. I want to get some money, but it's not a big deal right now. Enemy strength, I've set it at level 8. This is important for the map that we are going to. For early leveling, the best spot I've found so far, and I've been able to open up training in Mount Ordeal. Now I haven't gone that far in it. I've gone here and here. Here the enemies are level 100. Here enemies are level 200. I imagine here maybe the enemies are going to be level 300 maybe, but they're going to keep going up. But I haven't found good maps, where you can clobber a bunch of foes quickly and easily. However, on the story map, episode 5, map 2, Lost Dignity, at 8 stars difficulty, your characters, the enemies, become level 99, and level 99 is a magic number in Disgaea. As far as the math goes, the experience that you get from characters below 100, below level 100, have one, go by one formula. Characters level 100 and above, you get experience by a separate formula. For some reason, the way the formula works at level 99, at let's say kind of the changeover point, you get the same experience, the same mana that you will get from an enemy that's level 300 or a little above. So from a weaker enemy, level 99, you can get, let's say, kind of triple the experience that you would get from an enemy at level 100. So, getting enemies at level 99 can be very, very handy for leveling, etc. Here I'm going to do a quick setup. We have 4 geocubes, each one at experience 50%. They are all on yellow if you look up on the kind of the top over on the left-hand side, with totaling up, since there are 4 cubes, totaling up to experience plus 200. I'm going to do a quick setup here. Later on I'll show you what I do for a more longer involved setup, but that gets you 200% experience. But here, this one will get us 100%, 150% experience. Notice on yellow, the experience is now 150% because we've moved this one out. Now we're going to break this one. And this turns all these, all the colored squares on the map to yellow, which gives you experience plus 150%. Very easy to do. Also wounds the enemies slightly, so they're a little bit less strong. All right, now what we'll do is we'll take somebody like Bug. Nin. She's a fun character. She's a generic type character. Ninja maybe. First level class is called Flower Shadow. You get her post game when you add on some of the DLC, and we're going to level her up and do a promotion with her and show you how that works. Now, right now she is real weak. In fact, I haven't used her at all. And if I was going to attack with her, as you can see, she'd only have a 40% chance to hit, and heck, she'd have almost no chance. She'd have no chance to really do anything. With your DLC, you do get Overlord Priere. And Overlord Priere is a monster, and she switches... let's go over. She switches over to Axe Weapon during Magic Change. So that's what we will do. Magic Change her. And the nice thing about Priere, as compared to all the other Magic Changers, at least early game, is she has this special move, Overlord's Hell. And if you look, it's got a pattern that will cover these 4 characters, these 4 enemies, so that we can kill them all at once. Now, one problem that we have here is she's got 172 SP. Once we do this one,
Burning fire!
she'll be kind of out of SP. So what I'm going to do is to give her, let's give her this snake kidney.
Go with me!
This will up her SP to 340, so she'll be able to do 2 of these. And since Priere is so strong, she's up in the level 600s. She's able to, even a very weak character, she's able to make them strong enough to kill these level 999 characters. Alright. Now for the other characters, you know, if you want to level them, we don't have anything that gives you a 2x2 square. I can do something like this and get 3 of them. The only ones that really have a nice 4x4 are the magic users. And I've leveled them up. See, they have a nice 4x4 square. Here I'm just using her to complete the slaughter so that we get rid of all of these and we don't have leftovers later on. I'm going to bring out my, shaman. And she has a nice attack called Curse Storm. And what it does is, it has a high chance to inflict all enemies with paralyze, sleep, poison, or what is that? I forget if it's confuse or deprave. But at any rate, and notice all the enemies are glowing. That's because it hits every single enemy on the map. Very nice attack. And I do it simply because with the paralyze and sleep, etc., it kind of pins these characters to their little squares. They don't go wandering around and messing things up. Ta-da!
Let's play. Let's play.
Okay, and then these guys sit here with their nice squares. I will continue leveling up this guy. Go with his giant hero. And she can walk over here and pick off the last one. And let's see, she can walk far enough. So she can go over here. And do another Overlord's Hell. Notice she's already up to, she started off at level 10. She's up to level 78 already. So, triple, getting 150% experience off level 99s is very nice. Now notice, Snow Shadow is available to create. Let's go take a look and see what the heck that means. We will call the Senate, and let's go over here. Let's go over to create no character, just to, let's see, I think she's somewhere up here. Here we are. Now notice, Flower Shadow. She's now unlocked the next tier up, Snow Shadow. Notice her base stats go up a bit, and her aptitudes, some of them, like if you look at the SP and attack, those go up, not all of them. So, rather than reincarnating, we will go over and do promotion. So, for 100 mana, we can change her. And her base stats will all go up, and some of her aptitudes will go up. So we promote. Yay! Star Shadow is available to create. Well, I guess at level 97, she's unlocked the next tier. Promotion, we need 300 mana. Her mana, as she has plenty of mana there, so we can go over and promote the character. Notice, again, all her base stats go up, and this time all her aptitudes go up. Again, 5%. So we shall promote. Ding. So, we have now promoted her. Her base stats. Her base stats are now higher. Therefore, every time she levels up, she will get a bigger boost in stats. And her aptitudes have gone up, which means she'll get a bigger boost from any equipment that she puts on. So, for example, if she uses a weapon with attack, suppose it has 1,000 attack, well, she won't get a stat boost of 1,000. She'll get a stat boost of 1,100 because her aptitude is at 110%. Very nice. All right, let's save. Saving. Now, with generic characters, the characters that you can go into, I can't read that now. Get out of the way, thank you. Generic characters are the characters where if you say create new character, you can go through and create one. These are all generic characters. There are humanoids that use the human weapons, and then there are a bunch of monsters that use the monster weapons. Let's go through and let's see, I saved, right? All right, let's go over and we'll try and do a reincarnation. Oh, if we're going to do reincarnation, let's just do it right now. We'll reincarnate this guy. He's up to level 252. He's got plenty of mana. So now he can't do promo. I'm not sure. Actually, let's go take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, he's up to tier 5. He has another tier to unlock, but I guess he's not high enough yet to unlock that tier. So he can't do the next or last promotion. The prices of promotions increase every time you do one. So for the last promotion, the cost is 10,000 mana. But we can do a reincarnation. Reincarnation is 100. Note that amount. Reincarnation starts off at 100 mana. Then let's reincarnate. And here we can only go up to distinguished. In general, I would recommend you want to get mana enough to reincarnate at genius, because you get all the bonus points, and your inheritance rate, meaning the level of your skills and stuff, 95%, very good. At distinguished, it's only 85%, so why not go for the extra 2 bonus points, etc. But here, since we're just playing around, we'll do this. I'll just choose that. Yeah, the name's fine. You can distribute your bonus points as you like. Since she's a big on attack, I know he's big on HP, I could throw, but let's just throw it all into attack. And we'll create him. Ta-da. So now he's back to level 1. Yay. Let's go over and level him up. And
I can do anything in my dream.
Go over and we'll do the quick setup once. Where are we? Here we are. Get our 150% boost in experience from our level 99 enemies. And where are we?
I got this.
Okay, we'll put him up here. And we'll bring out Overlord Priere. We'll magic
Time
change.
to bust some balls.
Now notice his SP is really low. When you're doing this, it's a good idea to make sure that you've got some items. And I went ahead. Ooh, cotton candy recovers HP. Okay, but at any rate, this one Bloody Mary with SP 496 will give him enough SP to do 2 of these Overlord Hells. Bingo. And, alright, let's go bring out the other guys. Bring her out. Do a Curse Storm.
Yeah!
Bring her out. She'll do her ice. Bring him out. Nail those guys.
All right.
Let's head.
And boy, I don't think, yeah, he can't walk that far, so
Here we go. Friend.
bring him up here. Nailed. And let's take care of those other guys. He can play Giant Hero and get 3 of them.
Yeah!
And that will take care.
All right.
Yeah!
Okay. Now, for generic characters, again, the ones that you can create, let's say we want to go back and reincarnate again. Kind of early for that since he's only at level 111, but if we wanted to, notice reincarnation cost is now 200 mana. What happens for the generic characters is that every time you reincarnate, the mana that you need doubles. So if we reincarnate this time, the mana you'll need is 200. For the next time, it would be 400. For the time after that, 800. Then 1,600, etc., etc. So it kind of puts a cap on reincarnation in the sense that as it keeps doubling, eventually it'll hit max mana. So when you go to reincarnate, you'll be using all your mana here on reincarnating, and then you'll have no mana here. In fact, you probably wouldn't even have 2 mana left to do good for nothing. So now I don't know how many, but it's something to keep in mind. Let me quit and we'll go back and reload. Now, things are different for the story characters in DLC, the unique characters. Who are unique characters? Well, you go over, and when you go, they have reincarnation, but there's no promotion. If you went over to create new character, you could not find a class of Fukas and create them and level them up. Fuka is unique, so she can only reincarnate. What happens with reincarnation for story characters? For one thing, their reincarnation cost never goes up. It starts off at 100, and again, these remain the same. To reincarnate a genius, it's 5,000 mana. So it's always 5,100 mana that you need if you want to reincarnate a story character or DLC at genius level. For the story characters, and let's go over here. For story characters, what happens is the first 5 times that you do reincarnation, all their aptitudes get a 5% boost. Now here I've already done the 5 reincarnations for Fuka, so for example, her ATK is now at 155%, which is very nice. She can, if she equips a weapon with, let's say, 1,000 attack, she'll get 1,550 point boost to her ATK stat. Very nice. We'll be going and doing Fenric. Fenric I have not reincarnated yet. Notice he's got, let me just make a notation here, for Fenric, well, his speed and HP are both at 130%. So for Fenric, once his speed, his SPD, will be at 155% once I do the 5 reincarnations. After the first 5, you'll get stat boosts, but no more aptitude boosts. But it's well worth it to get a 25% boost in aptitudes. So we'll use Fenric. Let's go over, actually, Fenric. I don't think he's got enough mana. In other words, he doesn't have, so we'll have to do a little bit more with him. Actually, who was I playing with? I think her? Nope. Who was I playing with? Let's go take a look. I already set it up. Okay, he's got a broker and mentor, but he doesn't have a manager. I would like to dump that one. Oh, and maybe just swap it for this. She's got manager, broker, okay. Let's just swap it for this one. I want to swap it. Here, the wing boots, they have broker, which increases the HL, the money that you get from kills. The mentor boosts the rate at which you learn your skills. In other words, as your skills ramp up to different levels. Here on the Angel Shoes, we have Manager, which increases the amount of mana that you get from kills, which is nice because we want him to get more mana. And then the Professional will boost criticals, and the Broker again gets you more money. All right, let's see, I've done that. Let's go over here and do that. Let's go over here, and we might need to run through 2 of these just to get Fenric enough mana. What the heck, let's just do the easy one. Once I get him enough mana to reincarnate once.
Pray for yourself.
I'll go to the more complicated one, where you can get 200% experience. Alright, launch that off. Okay.
Your back is wide open.
Bring Fenric up and bring out Overlord Priere. Again, I use her because she's got that.
I'm still coming.
Power of darkness.
She's got this special skill that will cover these 4 guys in one shot. Very nice. And let's see, he's probably, yeah, he's got plenty of SP right now anyway. All right, and let's go move on. Up.
Deadly shot. Ah!
Actually, let's just do this a little quicker.
Please.
We'll just bring her up. Let her do her 4x4 square. And we'll bring him out. We'll do Curse Storm.
Here I come.
Yeah. Let's play.
Oh, see, they moved. Arg. All right.
Watch this.
But we were able to put them back where
Yeah.
they belonged. Let her, and let's see, can he? Yeah, he can go far enough. Very nice. How's he doing for? I might need to do this once more.
Yeah.
Here I come.
Yes, he is at 4. We want 5,100 for him to reincarnate. So let's go over and do it one more time.
This is it.
Got it.
I wonder what lured them out. It's rare for them to be lured out when these two are down here right at the edge. But who knows, something happened. Let's see if we want to bring her out. Let her zap all those guys. Let's bring
Woohoo!
her out for Curse Storm, and
Brace yourself.
we'll bring out. Notice my Overlord Priere is up to level 656, so her ATK is now at 25,000. So when she becomes a magic change weapon, she boosts the ATK of even level 1s enough where they can tackle these 99s. Notice Fenric now is at, let's say, ATK of 5,000.
Here I come.
It's now at 11,000 because of Priere. All right, let's go through.
What? Here I come.
Oops, I forgot to do.
Fine. Let's play. Let's play.
Okay. Let's bring on over. We'll bring her on over.
I'm still coming.
Shit. Now this should give him plenty of mana. A lot of times if he, like he's probably got extra mana. See, he's got like 6,000 mana. I could, a lot of times if they have extra, I'll go over to the Evility shop and either buy skills. Yeah, but see, he doesn't have any more fist skills, at least not yet. Or you can go over to boost skill. You know, you want to boost something. Just be a little careful. You don't want to use up too much where he's... what's this? This is D, D, F, D. D, F, D. Let's boost this one. What the heck? Alright. Now we'll go over and call Bonk. Reincarnate. We use the 100. Go up, reincarnate that genius. Since this is first reincarnation, we get 10 bonus points. Oh, interesting. We actually have voices. We'll do submissive. Man, with fist, I forget what. I'll just throw it all into attack. Yeah, see, his speed is also good. Okay, we have 10. Let's throw in, whoops. Let's throw in 5 there. What are you doing? And 5 there. And we will now create. Notice his speed is now up to 135%. Same with HP, because we're adding on 5% to all his aptitudes.
Don't breathe the same air as my lord.
Okay, now we want to go over here and let's get everybody treated. I think maybe I'll go and do the long way. Now, if we go and do the long way, the more complicated way, I will get 150% experience for the first set of attacks, and then 200% experience for the second set of attacks. Which I like. Now, how are we doing? See, he's only got very little SP voices. No, this will not mess things
Burning
up.
fire!
Alright, we can go over here. Go to item. Go to Bloody Mary.
Here we go!
Ta-da! And he's got plenty. Alright, now.
You all ready for this? Yeah.
Now, for here, we're going to pick up and throw. Now, where is that guy? Yeah.
Got it.
Pick up and throw. So now we're up to experience 100%. For the third one, we're going to do something a little different. For the third, to get the third one, you can either, I use either him. Notice my thief, I've got his movement up to 13. If you look at the very bottom next to the shoe, it says 13. Another one that I can use is my hero. He has movement up to 12. Now let's use him.
Justice! Here I come!
Now, before I got them that high, I would use the hero. He had movement, I forget, 9 or 10 back then. But I would need another character. My Adamant Knight was here. I had a 5 thrower here. So the Adamant Knight would first throw up to here, and then the 5 thrower would throw the hero somewhere up around here, and then he would have enough movement to get over there. But since he has 12 movement, we don't need that extra guy. He can now get over there just on his own. Lift this one up, throw it, and we now have 150%. Yay! And, all right, let's go on up.
Yeah.
set her up. And now we'll go and set him up. Ah, now, notice she is attacking here, these four. I am now going to let this guy use his Curse Storm, which attacks everybody. In other words, he's targeting all these characters. Now, when it actually comes his turn, he'll only be hitting these three because these four will be gone. But as far as targeting goes, he's targeting these. Then we'll let him go. And he is targeting these, which this guy is. So what's going to happen is you'll see a combo counter start going in the lower left-hand side of the screen, and the combos. Actually, can I slow things down a little bit? Combat speed. Suppose I make it slow. And maybe turn on ally effects. Alright, let's see. Total damage. Now, combo 1. Why? Because he targeted the guys that she killed. So it's still counted as, and now so now the combo is up to 2. The combo counts are very important because when you're doing a combo, every successive attack in the combo gets stronger and stronger.
This is good.
Ta-da.
Let's play. Let's play.
So it's good to do combos. That's my big time battle tip. Let's turn that off. Let's make that fast. All right, now go over here. We'll set up our first attack. And we'll run over here and set up our second attack. Now, we will go, let's see, I think I want her up.
You all ready for this?
We'll bring Fuka up, and she will do her third attack. This attack will clear all the geocubes and basically fill up the bonus gauge. Now, to do this,
Hey!
let's see, man, do we have, oh, how about him? He's got a movement
Everyone,
of 9,
let's
so
go!
this will work.
Let me handle
Pick up
this.
him, pick her up, throw, bomb, throw,
Hey!
bomb, and now he goes over here, picks up this one, experience 200%. And let's see, ooh, I don't really want this guy. We have some experience going. Let's see how many more we can dispatch to.
And this!
Let's dispatch Adele and
Ready!
Rosalind so that they will get this bonus experience, plus 500, plus 625, plus 625. All right. Let's keep Wow. And we get all the prizes that we can sell for money. You get a bunch of money. You get some experience like this. And basically heal up. Fenric now has 3,600 mana. If I do that twice, he will have enough mana to go and reincarnate again and boost his aptitudes 5%. And basically, I just do that. So basically, 10 clears of that map with a reincarnation. Every 2 map clears will get you the 25% boost for all your story characters. Again, the big thing is you need to be using Overlord Priere as the magic change simply because she has this special skill that will cover the 4. If you don't do that, before I got her, I was using Fuka. I was using Desco, and Desco has Evil Sword Balmung, and notice it's a line 3 across, so you can get 2 out of the 4. But then you have to have another character do the other 2. So you need to kind of line up more attacks if you do it. And basically, they're all something like that. Doing my thief. Yay, she's got Speeding Bullet and Deadly Down Under, which will take care of 2 out of the 4, but she can't clear them. So you have to pair her up with somebody. I would pair her up, for example, with Desco. The character using Desco as magic change would get 2, and then, for example, the thief would get 2. And you can do different things like that to level up your characters. Let's see, do we have anything else? I showed you the targeting chain. Yeah, and basically leveling early post-game, that's the best I found. You do get the Mount Ordeal, which is, this, which is said for training, but again, it's not that quick leveling. You can use it to level up characters, but not as easily and quickly. I think later on there's a map, but they might be rather high level. There is this X Dimension guide. Maybe I'll show you this. We'll do one of these. Before I do that. All right. This will take a little time, though. As you go through Item World, you'll get a mystery room with, I think, one of those wolves, like what we were killing. And you get a chance to buy tickets. Sorry, I like to keep my Gensies. Can't have too many Gensies. I don't know, maybe you can. These promotional tickets. Challenge the X Dimension, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When you buy these, as you clear maps on the regular story, you get a chance to buy these, which open up maps over here. Now, I've already done this one, just to show you what they do. I think what they're doing is they're doing weird stuff with geocubes. Okay, green, no entry, which means that you can't go on any of these. Okay, she is sitting here at level 1,576. Ooh, and I know why she's at that level. Because I left it at 8 stars. Ha ha ha. All right, well, let's bring out a Measle. A Measle is at level 1,000. And let's see, what is she? She's weak in fire and ice. So let's say I hit her with but see, he doesn't have Alright, let's go up here
I'll
She's
do my
also,
best.
but she's got a high hit. Boy, only at level 74. But, okay, whatever. Well, this kind of sucks. I may not be able to. Let's see, we have an E. Ah, oh well. Ta-da, ta-da. I think I'm going to lose this pretty good. See, I have these guys kind of
Deadly shot.
be able to do crap. Yeah, see. Now this will move. Oh no. It's did it. And see, that's. Haha, I was going to show you how this works, but So, make sure of your levels. What do you have your, Well, he's high. Let's see, what can we do? Ooh, earned a trophy just warming up. Ha ha ha! Okay, let's try her. Will she be able to hit? Okay. Next.
There. Ha. There.
Whoa! You do get good prizes here if you notice. But it's tough, you know. You're sitting there and there's no way to get that no entry geocube away, so you can't move away from her and attack that enemy, let's say at a distance. Well, let's go over and heal up. And let's call it a day. Hope you got something out of this, and see you again some other time.